What's up, Dokkan player? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Blaze. Today we are back with another Dokkan battle video. And today, before we start the video, of course, hopefully you're having a very good day today. And today we are back on the collection of battles event here, and I'm trying to go ahead and do here a Planet Namek Saga category because I've heard this mission is actually pretty difficult, and also I actually decided to do this without the new LR full power Frieza. Specifically mine. Of course, I'm going to go ahead and use the friend here because if I'm actually going to go ahead and use a double STR Super Saiyan Goku for this run without his EZA, which potentially might be getting in the future, this video is going to probably take like 2 hours long. So there's no way, Jose, am I doing this with double STR Goku here, right? Now, we do have some of the new banner units. I think that's kind of a fair play because the Planet Namek Saga is a very small category. Even with the new unit, it's still a very small category. Maybe with the Ginyu Force in the future, you actually might get this done as a free-to-play, but as of right now, for the Planet Namek Saga, I am actually going to go ahead and use the new non-featured banner unit here, which of course is the Frieza and of course the Piccolo. Now, Nail is a god, and on the Planet Namek Saga category, he is just so good. I was actually very shocked with his performance. I mean, you guys know here that Nail actually stacks defense very quickly. And on top of that, we do have a Piccolo here as well, so I mean, it's a good thing as well because they do share Namekians, right? Now, this SCR Goku, he's very hard to work with. Now, to do this without a double full power Frieza, well, the LR version, is actually very difficult. This actually took me about 5 tries, and really it's all about RNG because the last stage were against Goku, right? It all depends where he's going to super attack because even the full power Frieza, the LR version, still can take a lot of damage if he hasn't stacked up his defense, right? Again, this was pretty difficult, but not as hard as I know I run on Super Battle Road, right? I would definitely say here for Extreme Super Battle. I'd definitely say here Extreme Super Battle No Item Run is more difficult compared to this, because the again, all we have to really worry about is the super attack of where he's going to super attack, right? But again, we do have here Piccolo. Now, Piccolo is actually okay. He's not the greatest. I just pulled him, so he's 55%. Level link 1. He was really there just for the healing and also for the support. I mean, as the turn goes on, he will get better, but again, in the last phase, Goku is an in type, so I mean, I had to hide this character because, you know, he's gonna get destroyed in the last stage of versus Goku, right? So I actually go ahead and use here the active skill. Now, in this mode here, I decided to go here, of course, on the right hand side. This one is actually much more easier compared to Piccolo, I found, in my opinion, because Piccolo is going to be 2 stages. And again, here, Nail is just so good. Now, you can see here also we have here the Namekian link as well with the Piccolo, with that extra healing. But I figured that we actually don't need it because Nail is going to have type advantage against Gohan, and Goku will have a type advantage against Krillin if we actually get supered, right? Now, I'm going to actually use all these Rainbow Key Spheres. This is actually the good thing about Piccolo is that he does actually change Rainbow Key Spheres randomly. But if you actually do give him those Key Spheres, or those Rainbow Key Spheres, he does heal up 6% HP per Rainbow Key Sphere. So that was a beautiful collection I just had there. Double Super from Nail. Alright, so that's going to be very good. And also, if you have Piccolo on the team, he also has that beautiful damage reduction, right? Or that defensive boost here, sorry. So again, Nail on the Planet Namek Saga is a huge character, right? One of the best characters for the Planet Namek Saga for sure. He's a little bit underrated, I will say, but it's just as fortunate that the Namekian category isn't as good as the other categories. Even with this Piccolo, which I thought would be really good, I wish he also provides support for the Planet Namek and also the Namekians. I feel like it was like a double support, just like SCR Bojack. I think I would have preferred that. Just because the Namekians definitely still need a lot of help. Like, the Namekians are just a forgotten category. So, of course, here I have your Frieza. LR Frieza, full power Frieza is just obviously going to destroy everyone he touches. He is just a beast. I think the friend here is 79%. Again, I could not find a rainbow friend here, so it is what it is. But I mean, it just shows you that you can still get this done here without pulling the new units or without being a big time whale, right? Because everyone on this team is not rainbowed. Of course, there goes Frieza. Now, this is exactly what I did not want to happen. Is Frieza get a double super because he does so much damage. And the thing is that the next stage, Vegeta is a problem, right? Like, I want to start next phase with the Frieza versus Vegeta because this Vegeta is the reason why I actually died quite a lot of times. It's because of his super attack, right? Now, we actually got pretty lucky. I'm not sure where he's going to super attack, but Frieza is also, LR Prime Battle Frieza is a huge help here. Again, pretty easy team, I want to say, because it's been kind of old. But also LR Easy full power, sorry, LR Easy SCR Frieza is definitely a huge help. I had to make sure that I actually do get here a super attack for Frieza. Nail, I was kind of banking that he will get the additional super. But I must get a super attack from Frieza because Frieza is, you know, he does raise his defense, right? So I had to make sure I actually get here a super attack. Now, again, this SCR Goku, like, he's in desperate need of an EZA. Hopefully it will come through, because right now, for certain events just like this, he's really not reliable. Even when he turns Super Saiyan, like, you still need to stack up his defense because, that, again, that guard ability, you just don't know when it's going to happen, right? So, unfortunately, we do get supered. Frieza does tank it pretty well for 185k, which, you know, is acceptable. Now, at this point here, you can see that all the attacks at the back are going to be here against Piccolo. So, I had no choice. I had to put Piccolo on this in the middle because there's no attacks there. Because if I don't kill Frieza, then we're pretty much going to be game over, right? Like, after this big hurdle, this big situation with Vegeta, it's pretty much going to be a little bit more easy against Goku, right? Again, the only phase I do have to worry about is going to be the in phase because of Tech Piccolo. But again, it's not that difficult once you beat this stage right here. Really, Vegeta is the only one that's standing in your place or in your way here, because the reason why is because if you actually bring here the free-to-play in Frieza, which I did bring, he does not have his guard ability, right? Because Vegeta is not part of Goku's family. So that was like the big issue I had here. But again, we did bring here two free-to-play characters who are really good, who of course are going to be Frieza. You also want to bring here as many extreme class units as well, because that's how much damage, you're going to be doing more damage compared to super class, because again, these guys do have damage reduction, or they do reduce damage from super class. So now we have your transformation from Goku, which is perfectly fine, but again, his defense hasn't been stacking. We could have the rage mode, but really we don't have the rage mode because our HP is not below 50%, but it's completely fine. So as long as we don't get double super, that's the main issue. Like, this could happen where Vegeta actually double supers, and if Goku doesn't have his guard ability, then we just die instantly. So here I am, I'm trying to basically rack up my Dokkan meter because I want to make sure I get the Dokkan attack and heal up quickly, right? Again, Nail is just so ridiculous. We're taking double digits. He's definitely one of the MVPs for the Planet Namek saga, right? Nail is also very good versatile, but he's much more better with a Piccolo. But the fact that he stacks up defense very rapidly is just so insane here. So we actually get super, which is perfectly fine. Nail's gonna eat 29k. That's without support, by the way, because the Frieza at the back is only supporting sworn enemies. So this is just pure defense from Nail with Fierce Battle, right? I'm not too sure if he shows Cold Judgment with the Super Saiyan Goku. I don't think he does, because Cold Judgment is like very specific. I haven't seen any single Goku actually have that, so we're gonna be pretty okay here. Now this Frieza is 69%, right? So I'm pretty happy with this, because he's really good, especially in long events, right? I would definitely say here that this Frieza is ridiculous in long events. In short events, I'm not too sure how I feel about him. If he's Rainbow, then he's obviously very good in short events. But if you have him at 55%, 69%, I don't know if I can really say he's good for Super Battle, right? Because, again, all those extra dupes do make a difference when it comes to defense. Offense, obviously it does, but defense is a much bigger impact, right, with today's meta. So now we actually come to this rotation. This was actually pretty good, I want to say. Because we are going to get the Dokkan attack, right? So I make sure I get an 18 key super with the Frieza. Or actually, no, what I do here is actually put Piccolo in the front, and I actually get the Dokkan attack with Frieza while having big bad bosses. This I do remember. This I was kind of struggling if I should actually get the Rainbow Keys first for Piccolo. But I mean, Piccolo, you know, he's going to be type advantage. So even if we get super, we're not going to die from this, right? So I give this one key sphere to what's his face here, to Piccolo, and I give the Rainbow key spheres with the AGL to Frieza, so we have an 18 key super, and now we have a Dokkan attack, right? So because Frieza does guarantee crits, we are basically going to annihilate Goku. We do get super, which is fine. We take 97k. Again, this Piccolo is not the greatest, in my opinion, but he's still decent, I would say. But at 55%, he's just not, you know, a very fantastic unit. So we actually get the Dokkan attack here. Again, this would be a guaranteed crit from Frieza. The friend is 79%, so he can double super. But we should be able to take out Goku this phase with a guaranteed crit. if I remember this correctly, right? So there we go. Again, Frieza is just so good. He's so disgusting. I don't know if he can actually really do this with double STR Goku. Maybe with his EZA later on if we actually get it. But right now, I'm just not going to have it doing a double STR Goku because number one, we do less damage. And number two, his transformation is very tricky, right? So I just not in the mood to actually go and try and do this here. So luckily, we actually have here type advantage against the Kaioken Goku. Again, the issue is here that I'm not able to transform with the Goku, right? I do wish they actually made him a better transformation mechanic. I'm just not the biggest fan of it, right? Below 70s, I think it's below 70 or 77%, I'm not too sure. But I mean, on the teams that he's on, it's pretty difficult to get, I would say, right? So there goes Frieza. Frieza, of course, free to play. It now is basically indestructible because he has his guard ability. And really, this is going to be the only stage where he actually takes serious damage because of type disadvantage. But, no, we pretty much have this in the bag here. Now, this is a very scary turn because if we actually get supered in the middle with the Frieza, we do have type disadvantage. We should probably die, I'm not sure, or take a lot of damage because our HP is about 450k or 444k, which is decent, but it's not the greatest, right? So luckily, we actually do get super in the front where Frieza is the tankiest, and also we do have your double support. For sure, the friend is not fully max level 10 links, but now we are able to activate big bad bosses. And as you can see here, 7.7 guaranteed crits. Frieza is just so ridiculous, right? So there we go, beautiful crit. And because of that, we are not even close to actually transform with Goku, which you will see next phase here. So there we go, beautiful crit. And we actually got the triple attack here as well. And now we take care of Goku, right? So again, this is the problem with this Goku right here. We're not below the HP restriction. So I'm pretty sure it's 70%, right? Now I'm a little bit worried, but of course I'm going to put Nail in the front because Nail's defense is just through the roof. He's a very good tank. Really, Nail actually really did shock me quite a lot. Like you will see here, we are going to need a super attack and we're going to take almost no damage whatsoever, right? And this is without support. So again, Nail does actually super attack, which is good before he gets supered. And I'm pretty sure we do get supered by now. Let me just see here. There's going to be one attack. Double figures type neutral. Oh, we actually don't get supered. Okay. I thought we were going to get supered, but I guess not. So I guess it's going to be maybe Frieza that gets supered. Let's see here. Yeah, so I think it's going to be Frieza if I remember this correctly. This is good. Double super is good, but this is what you want on his Super Saiyan form because that's where he stacks up defense, right? Alright, so here comes Frieza. 2.8. I mean, of course, we have no support, no links. So 2.8, I will take it. Do we get supered? I don't remember this. So lower your defense, 20k. Alright, oh, we actually don't get supered. Okay, that's perfect. So at this point here, we're looking pretty good. Now, this third form Frieza, I do have to keep him on rotation. And the reason why is because I want him to stack his attack and defense as much as possible. Because in the last phase, Goku does hit pretty hard. So the more I'm able to stack with this Frieza, the better. Especially when he's fully built up. At 69%, he's doing like 4.3 attack stats when he's fully built up. Because I actually tested out here before. And he actually does like 4 million per attack, which is really insane. And has like probably like a 200k defense or 150k defense, right? Depending on the rotation. But this Frieza is obviously very good. So do we actually get super? I wasn't paying attention here. But it doesn't matter because we kill Goku with one shot. Now this phase here, this was pretty tricky, right? Now we have to make sure that Piccolo does not get super. And if he gets super, we're pretty much game over. So this is where the RNG does play a factor. And we just basically have to try and hope that, you know, most of the attacks in the front are going to contain a super attack, right? Now, the good thing about Piccolo, again, is going to be his recovery because of the Rainbow Key Spheres. And also, we are able to raise up our Dokkan meter as well, right? So, I did have a choice here. I had to go for the Tech Key Spheres, but I decided to go for the Rainbow. And now we're back to full HP, just in case Goku in the middle gets supered. So, I did prioritize the Rainbow Key Spheres. So, there goes Nail. Again, Nail does have the support from the... from what's his face here, the Goku, sorry, from the Piccolo, because he does provide that 40% attack and defense, which is huge, right? So unfortunately, we don't get supered in the front, which is again unfortunate, but it could happen. All right, and then this Goku, do you get supered? No. But he is taking double figures, and the reason why we're actually taking double figures is because of Tex Piccolo's support, right? But now I'm pretty scared. I'm hoping and praying that we don't get supered. Piccolo should be kind of built up. But you know, you can see we take 45k from a normal, right? So that's already type neutral. So imagine type disadvantage. That would have been insanely disgusting, right? So at this point here, I am going to go ahead and give the full 24 key super to the Frieza, right? Or do I don't? Okay, I actually don't, because again, I want to try maybe get the super attack at least once for the third form Frieza, because it's very crucial. Alright, so there we go. I don't even think we actually kill him this. I don't think AGL Frieza kills him. I think it's actually the third form Frieza. But let's just see what happens, because again, Frieza doing these guaranteed crits is just so ludicrous, right? Look at that. That's already half his HP gone, right? From one attack. So Frieza, you know, definitely a must run if you're trying to get the mission done for the Planet Namek Saga, because he can do wonders. Alright, so this is where we get supered. But of course, Frieza being type advantage is going to eat up pretty well. Double figures, yep, there we go. And that just seals our victory. And now I'm praying that the third form Frieza is going to super attack multiple times, because again, he does get that extra defense by 7%. So there's one, there's number 2, and there's number 3. So I was pretty happy. Do we actually get number 4? Oh, my battery's about to die. Okay, cool. Alright, so there we go. Okay, so we don't get number 4, but we are taking double figures, which, you know, I will take, right? So yeah, so again, this shows you again, like, you know, you can definitely work things through. I would say it's worth the missions, because it's not that difficult compared to like the Gods of Destruction. The support item is fantastic. It does provide you that 15% attack and defense for the rest of turn, or actually for the rest of battle for the Planet Namek Saga. This is definitely, you know, much better than the God Event in my opinion. Alright, so this is the problem. So this is where I actually kind of screwed up, is that I actually entered this phase here. And knowing that next turn is going to actually have your Tech Piccolo, right? Because again, we have type disadvantage. So now I'm kind of praying, hoping that, you know, it is what it is. Can't really do much. I'm just praying, hoping that Goku in the middle does not get supered, right? That's our biggest, you know, worry right now, because we don't have support either. Now in this video, I also will provide you the showcase of my units, because I forgot to do that last video. But I usually do it for no item runs. Now luckily we actually do get supered on Nail, which is pretty good. But now this is actually pretty shocking. So he actually does lower our defense, right? So we take 174k. But he does lower defense as well. So that was pretty scary, but at least it's not the Goku that got supered, right? So there we go. And then you can see here Goku's taking 10k from normals, which is acceptable. It's not the worst. Also, my Goku is 90%. I forgot to rainbow him because I pulled him during my summons, but I forgot to actually feed him those orbs to rainbow him. But again, this is the problem with Goku. We're turn 9, no transformation, and now he's a liability. Now, by the gods, we got super lucky. And the reason why is because there's no attacks for Piccolo. So that right there was a green light. Also, on top of that, Frieza's defense is 444k, which is ludicrous. So if we get supered, at least we're definitely going to survive it, right? So again, Frieza's defense is 444k. But again, we also are going to raise his defense here. Now, I'm pretty sure we get supered, but look how much damage we actually take from it, right? So there goes one super attack, those goes number 2. Again, this Frieza is basically just carrying the mission. Alright, so there we go. And do we get super? I'm pretty sure we get supered. Yeah, so we actually do get supered, right? So Frieza is, of course, taking double figures. Right, but this is where Goku lowers defense. I'm not too sure how much he lowers your defense by, but it does affect you quite a lot, right? Oh, we actually don't get attacked here. Okay, never mind. I thought we would actually get attacked here. Oh well, never mind. But I think, again, no. Now that this Frieza is here as well, we do have Big Bad Bosses activate, so he will tank pretty well. So we're taking double figures. And again, I would say this is the lucky part, is that you have to make sure that this Piccolo, you have to hide him, right? So I got very lucky with the RNG. Piccolo is not in any danger whatsoever. Alright, so there we go. So beautiful. So as long as we're able to basically survive this turn, then we're obviously going to win next phase, because Frieza is going to eliminate Goku, right? So now I'm getting too comfortable, right? So we see all attacks are in the front. I'm like, okay, this is in the bag. This is going to be pretty simple. Nail's defense is like close to 300k. Goku, as long as I give him a super attack, we are good to go. But the thing is that his defense is like 90k, right? So right now I am kind of praying that we do have his damage reduction, right? But you'll see here we actually take a ton of damage, which I was not expecting. So of course now it's taking double figures, so I'm pretty happy with that. Alright, there goes a super additional attack. Sorry, normal attack. Alright, so there we go. Yeah, so now we're taking double figures. And now I'm starting to get worried here because if we get super, then the run is completely done, right? So Goku actually gets a super attack, which, you know, I'm pretty happy with. And now we take 45k without any guard abilities. So I was tripping now because look at our HP. It was just depleting, right? So again, this Goku is in need of an EZA, right? He's also almost fully maxed level 10 links. There's only one link that's not going to be level 10. But still pretty good. Now Frieza with the additional super definitely guarantees us that Goku is going to be below 30%. So of course we have the active skill. Alright, we pop it off. I did a skip animation, but we do 8.1 with the support. And basically that's going to be the run. So that's the video, my boys. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to hit the like button, sub for more videos, comment down below. And hopefully I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace!